Right then, so I'm hitting issue 29 of Stormbringer, and this is a paint issue. So the reality, I'm just going to hit straight away the colours so that I can just start take a good look at them. So what we have here is we have Rune Lord Brass. So that is a base colour. It's actually quite a nice colour that as a base colour. Obviously, it probably needs a good shake at this point to really. Well, you'll find that with metallics need a good shake to actually blend together. It's strange, but I've got lots of silver paints, I've got lots of gold paints, but I don't really have much in the way of brass coloured paint. And in order to create brass colour, I'm usually doing tricks with taking a silver and then using like brown washes over the top. But so it's nice to actually have a brass, an actual brass paint. And then we also have this Baraknar Burgundy. Now again, definitely a dwarven. Um, the Dawi name, yeah. Barak in particular. Now, of course, I'm going back, but I'm pretty certain that in dwarven is Barak a port, and so Karak is like a fortress or a mountain hold. I'm pretty certain a barrack is a port. Now, with my knowledge of Stormbringer, you've got the Caradron overlords who use sky ships, so it could be a sky port for their ships, that Baraknar. And it's a nice purple colour actually. I really like the colour of it. It's a nice purple base. And again, I've got a lot of purple colours, but I don't have a purple base that's a nice mid-tone. So it's good to have that colour as well. Sometimes it's they're not just giving you like the bog standard paint. Sometimes they're giving you ones that you might not naturally pick up when you're in Games Workshop. So I'm actually pleased about that sometimes they're not just giving us the ones you might expect, the ones that you might find in a common starter kit of paints. So, that is a positive to my mind. Okay, let's have a quick look at the issue then, number 29. So, it actually has a pull-out in this one, the Armies of Azir. I'm sure that's how you pronounce that. Front cover, nice Stormcast. Riding some kind of dragon creature by the look of it. It's not got wings, but it doesn't look like a griffin type creature. It's definitely some kind of dragon offshoot. I'll be interested to see if we get that model in the future. Okay, a bit of lore on the realms of chaos. Again, the realms of chaos are very interesting things. No matter what Warhammer game you collect, the chaos gods are there, and we know about their realms, and whether or not it's Warhammer 40k with loads of guns and Daka, or whether or not it's the fantasy settings with the old world and Age of Sigmar, the gods are there, and the description of their domains is very, very similar, which is quite interesting. Anyway, so what we've got some quite interesting lore on basically the realms of chaos. A little bit about the Blight War, obviously Nurgle's doing. Again, Nurgle are quite an interesting one with their very decaying, weird demonic slug creatures and all sorts like that, which is quite cool. What else have we got here? So we've got quite a few little bits actually about this Blight War. There's quite a lot of lore, in this about basically the demon realms and the basically the wars with chaos. So that's quite an interesting little thing. Moving on, talking about Champions of Gur. So we're looking at a little bit about the Iron Jaws and talking about them, which I think when we're done with the Gloomsky kits, that's the models that we'll start getting. Let's have a look what else we've got. Of course, the typical how to paint using the new colours that we've got, which is quite good. Let's have a look. Again, if you're new to painting, now I'm not new to painting, but I actually still read the painting guides because sometimes they'll give you ideas about things that maybe you didn't think about. So, you know, it is worth reading these painting guides, even if you think you know it, because you'll be surprised what little tips that they can give you along the way. So heading into the rules, it talks about the terrain and talks about, oh, hang on, let me check here. Yeah, so it's giving a little bit about the tactics of the destruction clans, which is quite interesting again. Talks about the, let's have a look now. There doesn't look, hang on. Yeah, there's an additional pitch battle in this one. Again, it's got quite a large number of what's it called now? A large number of forces at use in it, and it says use battle mats 1 and 2 for this game. So basically, lay them out together. Basically, what it's saying is actually building up quite a large map to fight on, which is quite interesting. Okay, so that's issue number 29. It's a paint issue, but I'm starting to, I like some of the paint issues because sometimes they do actually give you some extra stuff. Now, just to make you aware as well, you also get this Armies as Theasia pull out. Again, it's showing some very interesting models here for the Stormcasts that I don't think you get in Stormbringer. I mean, Stormbringer gives you so many good things, and I can't fault it with the number of models you get for the cost that you pay. But by the same logic, there are so many models that you don't get that you can actually also add to it. So I think that's actually quite cool and good. It tells you Star Drakes. That's what that one of. Well, even then, that's not what that dragon is on the front. There's actually another type of dragon called the Star Drake here, and it's even bigger than that one. Really interesting what we're looking at now. Anyway, so that's our issue number 29, painting issue. Good for me. I don't have those paints, so it's definitely positive. And it's got some nice stuff in the issue as well to actually read through. So there we go. So I hope you enjoyed my review of that one. Thank you very much for watching. And coming up, we're going to head into issue 30.